Hey Libra, what's going to happen in this lunar cycle? The Aquarius lunar cycle goes from the new moon eclipse in Aquarius on February 17th to the new moon in Pisces on March 18th. Stick around for what to expect with specific dates, and like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you think would enjoy living their life more in line and in sync with the universe. Let's go ahead and get started. Libra, this new moon eclipse in Aquarius is taking place in your 5th house. This is the house of children and creative projects, passion projects. There's going to be some sort of new start or shift in this area of your life. The planets Mars and Pluto are also there. So this is something you may become truly passionate about. You may find yourself very controlling and dominating in this area of your life with Mars and Pluto there. You may become truly fixated on controlling your children or controlling your creative projects. Also at this eclipse, Venus and Mercury are together in Pisces. So this eclipse is unique because all the planets are huddled together pretty much in 3 signs. We've got 2 outliers, but we've got Pluto, Mars, the Sun and Moon in Aquarius. Then in Pisces, we've got Mercury and Venus. So Mercury is how we think, it's how we speak, communicate, it's how we think. And Venus is what we find beautiful, it's how we relax, it's how we receive, it's how we have fun, it's good food, good drink. And so these 2 energies coming together in your 6th house of daily routines and health practices, you're going to enjoy going to the gym a little bit more, talking about it. You may make plans to have daily lunches with the girls, and this will be pleasant as well. As with all eclipses, these energies may happen on the day of the eclipse on February 17th, but more than likely will take a few weeks to a few months to fully play out. This eclipse is at 28 degrees and 50 minutes of Aquarius, so any planets you have in the last 5 degrees of a sign are truly going to be feeling this shift and the new start from this eclipse. Then on the 18th, the Sun moves into Pisces. So this is that 6th house, your daily routines, your health practices, the more mundane areas of life. Your health and routines just become a little bit more important this time of the year with the Sun shining its spotlight on it. This is part of your yearly routine, Libra. Then on February 20th, we have Saturn and Neptune coming together in a conjunction, the exact degree, the exact minute. Saturn is the planet of structure, restrictions, rules, regulations. Saturn likes having a plan. Saturn likes being patient and having the discipline to work out the plan. Saturn is currently in the sign of Aries. Aries is not very patient. Aries just wants to accomplish things. They'll think about it and plan it out later. But Aries isn't really concerned about the long game. So Saturn's not real comfortable in Aries. Aries not real comfortable having Saturn there. And then Neptune was the god of water. So water is formless. It seeps into the very cracks. There's not really any boundaries. Neptune is known to dissolve boundaries. Neptune's the planet of spirituality, delusion, daydreaming, night dreaming. Neptune is not comfortable in Aries. Aries isn't comfortable having Neptune there. Yet, on February 20th, Saturn in Aries and Neptune in Aries conjunct. So this can express as being impulsive about maybe a religious gathering, Neptune being spirituality, Saturn being rules. Aries lends its impulsive energy This could be signing up to learn long distance Reiki impulsively. This could be an art project. This could be literally building a barrier or fence around something to prevent flooding. This is taking place in your 7th house, Libra. So this is the other people in your life. You may be setting boundaries that day. We are going to be feeling this energy about a week beforehand to a week afterwards. We will definitely see these energies playing out on the world stage. Your partners, your spouse, those you naturally attract into your life may be having some sort of spiritual conversion. They may be joining a religious group, going to art classes to learn how to manifest their artistic thoughts into something more concrete. This is a long-term energy, but it comes exact on February 20th. Then, fortunately, on February 21st and 22nd, we are feeling this beautiful energy build up. So, on the 22nd, Venus in that 6th house, Pisces, trines Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 10th house of careers. So you have had a lot of work recently, a lot of work opportunities. Your career has been abundant since Jupiter moved into Cancer this past June. And Venus in that 6th house, your daily life, your daily routines, your health practices, just enjoying running errands, enjoying having lunch with the girls, is somehow blessing your work life and bringing more abundance to your career. What it is you're going to be remembered for in this world, your legacy. We will be feeling that on the 21st, and it will come exact on the 22nd. Then on February 26th, Mercury stations. So that's what we call it when a planet stands still in the sky. So Mercury stations before going retrograde. Mercury is in Pisces right now. That's that 6th house, those daily routines and health practices. It's been easier to communicate and have conversations in this area of your life. Now, when Mercury is in Pisces, Mercury is not great at communicating when it is in Pisces. Mercury in Pisces likes to use their intuition to figure out what's going on. They may communicate by sending someone a song that explains how it is they're really feeling. Pisces energy is ruled by Neptune, the planet of illusion and fantasy. So Mercury in Pisces can be a little bit confusing to begin with. Then when Mercury stands still in the sky and changes direction, be careful out on the road. There's going to be a lot of confused people who are getting lost, who are not sure which direction to go when Mercury changes direction on the 26th. Also, whenever Mercury changes direction, technology tends to glitch, tends to be slow. So just expect that on the 26th with this Mercury retrograde. Try not to get into details. This is not a day to go over a spreadsheet. Mercury is going to be retrograde in Pisces until March 19th. Also on the 26th, we are feeling the energy build up to the 27th when Mars squares Uranus. Mars is still in that 5th house, the house of kiddos, those passion projects. Maybe you're getting triggered by some things the kids are doing, or perhaps your creative projects aren't working out the way that you intended. Mars can cause anger. This could also be passion. And you could be passionately playing, spending time with your kids. Your kids could be helping you with these art projects. But something about these passions with the kids or the art projects is being interrupted or temporarily cut off due to the planet Uranus being in the 8th house. So they make a 90-degree angle that day. Uranus is the planet of chaos. So there has been some sort of chaos, some unexpected instability behind the scenes that you have been keeping secret. This is something that your partner, business partner, spouse has been involved in. Something about their finances you've not really been able to count on. Maybe they're there, maybe they're not. And this chaos in their finances is likely to trigger you on potentially the 26th or the 27th and cause you to be more passionate, maybe yell at the kids, or just spend the day working on your passion projects. That does come exact on February 27th. Then on February 28th, Mercury and Venus conjunct. So they come together in the same degree, the same minute, in your 6th house of daily routines. So this could just be whistling while you work. So there could be a lot of music as you go about your day. Perhaps you get handed samples of fabulous food. Something enjoyable, light, and happy is going to be going on as you're running errands and just going about your day on the 28th. That is a fast-moving energy, but enjoy it, Libra. Then on March 2nd, Mars moves into Pisces. So Mars is the god of war. So this is a competition. This could be nitpicking. This could be road rage, anger. There is some sort of passion or energy coming into your 6th house. So you can be very motivated about running errands. This may be a good time to go to the gym, start a workout routine, or just to double down on those workouts. Get that energy out. Mars will be in Pisces until April 8th, Libra. So go to the gym as much as you can during this time. Also on March 2nd and 3rd, Libra, I want you to pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal by your bed. When you wake up, write down what it is that you dreamed. On March 3rd, we are having an eclipse in Virgo. This is your 12th house, the house of the subconscious. It is a full moon eclipse. So something is coming to an end, a culmination. It's really hard to see what's going on and to understand energies that play out in our 12th house. This is the subconscious mind, the underworkings. More than likely, this dream is going to show you things in your life that you need to let go of, things in your life that are coming to completion. You may not be as affected by this eclipse as others, but definitely pay attention to your dreams. A full moon eclipse in your 12th house would definitely provide for some dreams on those nights, Libra. Then on March 4th, Venus sextiles Uranus. So Venus is the planet of luxury, fun, enjoyment. It's in that 6th house of daily routines and health practices. You are enjoying running errands, enjoying going to the gym, and this fun and enjoyment in your daily life is causing some sort of disruption or something unexpected to happen in your partner's finances. This may be a gift or a payment you receive from them. This would be some sort of positive surprise, but this is taking place on March 4th. Then on March 6th, Venus moves into Aries. So Saturn and Neptune are still in that 7th house, your long-term relationships, your spouse, your partnerships, causing that awkward, weird, spiritual, restricted sort of energy going on. And Venus comes in and she's lending a little bit more fun, a little bit more joy to your partner and what they're bringing to you. Venus is the planet of relaxation, of letting people bring us what it is that we desire and want. Venus is also not at home in the sign of Aries. When Venus is in Aries, Venus goes after what she wants. She goes and claims it. Your partner and business partners will definitely be looking good during this time though, and will be a little bit more fun with Venus there. Venus is going to be in Aries until March 29th, Libra. Then on the 7th, Venus conjuncts Neptune. So she comes in contact with Neptune, same degree, same minute. So there is going to be a softness with your partner that you're probably not used to. So they may be telling you how grateful they are for you, how fortunate they are to have you in their life for the life that they have. This will be a fun, enjoyable, Your partner may be talking about fantasies of the future, things they want to do together, things that could cause them to have a dream life. This is a beautiful, enjoyable energy. It is a softer energy, so you'll see a softer side of your partner on the 7th. Also on the 7th, we have a Mercury cazimi in Pisces. So Pisces is ruled by Neptune. This is similar energy, looking at the fantasy, looking at the daydream. When we have a Mercury cazimi, that means that Mercury lines up in the heart of the sun. And so the sun is lending its radiance, its energy to Mercury and sprinkling divine ideas around. Now, normally when the sun and Mercury line up, we get logical solutions, we get practical ideas, but this is taking place in the sign of Pisces. So this is seeing the dream. This is having fantasies. This is creativity abounding everywhere. And this is once again happening in your 6th house of daily routines. So as you go about the day, you may be thinking of the perfect, most magical way to run errands, to enjoy yourself at the gym. The 7th is going to be a fantasy-filled day, so enjoy that, Libra. Then on the 8th, Venus comes in contact with Saturn. So when Venus and Saturn are together, this is high standards in what it is that we want. So this is your partner talking about the structure, the restrictions, how they don't want what they want unless they can have it in its absolute best form and how it is and planning it out. They don't want what they want unless they can have it in a perfect shape, and they'll be willing to wait for it. They'll be willing to do the work. This is a fast-moving energy, but Venus comes together with Saturn on the 8th, and you will be hearing your partner talk about the highest and best standards for what it is that they want, and probably talking about structures and restrictions around their love for you. Then on March 9th, Mercury in that 6th house of daily routines, health practices, the communication, the intuition around what's going on in your daily world. Mercury trines Jupiter. So Jupiter's in that 10th house of career. You've got plenty of work going on, plenty of overtime, and communication and thinking about your daily life is somehow making work more abundant. This is definitely a glass half full energy. As you're working out, as you're running errands, you'll be thinking about and talking about how great work is, how abundant work is. It's definitely a good day. That is March 9th. Then on March 10th, Jupiter stations. So Jupiter stands still in the sky before changing directions and moving forward. This gives us a double dose of Jupiter energy. So there will be lots and lots of work on the 10th. This will be beneficial work, job security for sure. You may get a new client that day. Also on the 10th, Venus sextiles Pluto. So Venus is still in that 7th house, your partners, your long-term relationships, and Venus makes a connection, a sextile, a 60-degree angle to Pluto in that 5th house of those sweet kiddos and those passion projects. So something about your partner looking good, having fun, is causing you to focus, maybe be a little obsessed or controlling around the kids and your passion projects. This is a fast-moving energy. That is on the 10th. Then on the 15th, Mercury conjuncts Mars. So Mercury and Mars are together in that 6th house, your daily routines. Mars is bringing about that competitiveness, maybe that little bit of aggressiveness. Maybe as you're out running errands, you yell at a few cars to tell them how awful their driving is. This could be triggered in telling folks at the dry cleaners how to do their business better. Libra, I know you've got good manners. You'll probably hold yourself back, but the impulse will be there. That is a fast-moving energy, but that is on the 15th. And that brings us to the 18th. So we are at the end of the Aquarius Lunar Cycle. The new moon in Pisces is on March 18th. This new moon is going to be in your 6th house, those daily routines and health practices. There'll be a new start or a shift in that area of your life, and we will talk about that in the next lunar horoscope. I appreciate you hanging out with me, Libra. Please like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you know who may be interested in living their life more in line and in sync with the universe.